Hello and welcome to Animal Watch, and this week we're meeting the largest wolves I've ever met.
My name is Anneka Svenska and I've met a fair few wolves in the last 20 years. Join me today as I share with you some of my best experiences with some epic and large wolves.
Hello, my name is Anneka Svenska and I've been working with wolves for many years now. And today is a very special episode as I will be sharing with you some of my most favourite parts of my time with the largest wolves I've ever met.
It all started over 15 years ago when I was a lot younger. I met a really huge tame wolf in a licensed facility in the UK. Having never touched a wolf, I was a little apprehensive, but soon fell in love with what was to be in my life my most special wild animal. She was extremely affectionate, having been raised by Bottle, and the first thing I noticed was her stiff coat hair. It was nothing like I'd ever felt before. Her teeth were immense and she craved affection 100 times more than a normal dog. I reckon she weighed as an adult at least 60 kilograms, and she started my epic journey into the world of wolves.
Several years later, I got to meet a very famous wolf indeed, Torak from the Wolf Conservation Trust, who escaped when an intruder left open a gate. Now, I bottle fed him when he was a tiny little puppy when he was at the Anglian Wolf Society before he moved to the Wolf Conservation Trust. Just take a look at his dad with this massive scar on his face. What beautiful wolves.
As a baby, I knew how powerful these wolves were in contrast to normal puppies, as they would repeatedly bite the heads off the feeding bottles. Chewing your fingers could also result in a few cuts, and that's even at 10 days of age. Torak grew up and moved from the Anglian Wolf Society to the Wolf Conservation Trust. I was told that he had become nervous and aloof, yet when I entered the enclosure alongside the owner of the trust, Sar, he came up to me, smelled me and gave me a huge lick on my face. You can see from this photo how huge he was, and he was in his summer coat as well. His skull was gigantic. I'm guessing that he remembered me from bottle feeding him. Torak escaped several years later due to a gate being opened by an intruder, and I was called on by UK TV and press to comment, as I had been part of his early life.
Well, Tom was talking there about the wolf. It's called Torak, and we can speak now to Anneka Svenska, who's a wildlife presenter. And I think, Anneka, you bottle fed the wolf from its birth. You know this particular wolf, Torak, rather well.
Yes, Torak he's an exceptional wolf. I did have some experience bottle feeding him over a 2-day period when he was at the Anglian Wolf Society before he moved to the Wolf Conservation Trust. And I met him again as an adult when he was 3 years old. He's a beautiful, very, very gentle wolf, and hand-raised by some exceptional people. He would never have been a threat to anyone at all.
But we're looking at pictures of police officers with guns, helicopter was up, schools will want to keep children inside. A wolf on the loose is a good headline, and it does frighten people.
It does frighten people, but unfortunately it is everybody going crazy as usual. Wolves are not a threat to people. I think it must have been just general protocol. If any animal escapes from a zoo or a sanctuary, there is a line that they have to go down. But a wolf is not a threat at all, and he's a very, very gentle, wonderful wolf, and it is a big shame that he got out.
It was tense for a few days as helicopters tracked him and he walked for miles, coming close to a school. The trust did everything to work with the police to make sure that he was not shot on sight, and they explained that he was harmless, and if they could get close enough to put a leash on him, then he would be caught easily. And he was, to my relief.
My next experience came at the hands of Wolf Watch UK Rescue in the Shropshire Hills, where I met Maddie and Cozy, the largest Canadian wolves in the whole of the United Kingdom.
Having been rescued by Tony of Wolf Watch UK as tiny puppies from a zoo that was unable to keep them, he set to hand-rearing them and making them into super tame ambassador wolves. Cozy was so huge that he starred in a music video by Tori Amos where he chases a young girl and tries to bite her through the window of a house. I'll put a link in the top corner for you to watch the whole video. Funny enough, all of this was apparently done on a treadmill at Pinewood Studios, and some epic effects added. I met Cozy at 17 years old and he was still huge. Look at the size of his head here. Cozy sadly passed on, but his sister Maddie became the oldest wolf in the world, reaching an incredible 19. I shared some beautiful times with this gorgeous lady before she passed. You can watch her story through the link above.
Another absolutely gigantic wolf dog I met was Black Wolf Dog Winston of Watermill Wolves, and you can see him doing a little bit of agility alongside film trainer Natalie Lagston.
Sit. Good boy. Wait. Winston, hop, 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 hop. Good boy. Seesaw. Yay. Hop. Yay, go hop. Okay, Anneka, so now it's your turn to have a go.
Joy! Yes. Okay, up. Good boy, seesaw. Up, over.
Look how huge his head and how long his legs were. He's still around and I see him every now and then.
Obviously, the most amazing experience of all was meeting Braga, the huge alpha male wolf of the pack of Norwegian wolves I met near Narvik last year, and he took a little bit of a shine to me.
Despite Narrated being the leading female, Braga the large male was indeed top of the pack, and he had decided that my ear and tummy tickles should be just for him, and was not slow in coming forward with his snarls and piercing stares at Narrated to let her know that he wasn't happy that she was commanding my attention. It's quite hard to keep still during a wolf altercation, especially when it's happening right in front of your face, all teeth and snaps. But it's very important not to move in case of redirected aggression onto you. The altercations only lasted a little while and it soon all died down. The staff at the park told me that this had only ever happened one time before. I tickled him and he told the other pack members to go away as he claimed me for himself. He lay there gently with me and chewed my nails. He was so big and beautiful, like a lion. The wolf pack slept around me, so comfortable in my presence, and also howled into the mountains alongside me.
So as you can see, I've had some pretty amazing wolf experiences over the years, and I'd just like to remind everybody that even though I got to touch some very tame captive wolves, wolves in the wild are not tame. They're incredibly timid. They do not hunt and stalk and kill people like all the movies suggest they do. You'd be really, really lucky to even get a glimpse of a wolf. They stay clear from man, they're absolutely petrified of men, and they deserve to make a full comeback all over Europe and all over America, to all of those places that they once lived. So, if you enjoyed this episode of Animal Watch, then please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel by clicking the button in the bottom corner, and be sure to tune in every single week where I'll be bringing you some more amazing episodes on dogs, wolves, animal rescue and conservation. Bye for now.